Hello, everyone. Welcome back to RYGR Sports. My name is Logan.
And my name is Yash.
And in today's video, me and Yash are going to be playing Start, Bench, Cut. Now, to those of you who are not familiar with this game, we're each going to be getting three players from each other, each from different eras. We're going to do the 2000s, the 2010s, and then finally the 2020s. And we're each going to be explaining which player we would start, bench, and then which one we would cut. So the criteria for this is going to be we're going to take into account only the time spent in the era. So if you're saying, let's say Steph Curry, for example, obviously Steph Curry was better in the 2010s. So if he's chosen for the 2010s, we're going to be taking his 2010s into account only, not his entire career. So I'm going to start off by we're going to start off with the 2000s. And my first three players for Yash are going to be Steve Nash, Tracy McGrady, and Dwayne Wade.
Oh, all right. Damn, that's
Let
pretty
me make
tough
it
way to
easy on
start
you.
it. Um, I'm gonna start off by saying I'm gonna cut Tracy McGrady.
I
Obviously he's a
think I
great
would
player,
too.
but I think Steve Nash and Dwayne Wade are definitely better players. Now, when it comes to Dwayne Wade and Steve Nash, it does get a lot more close in my opinion.
Yeah.
Um, I look at Dwayne Wade's like success like as just an individual player. I think it's just a teensy bit like little bit better. Also, I feel like Dwayne Wade is a little bit better in the clutch. Obviously Dwayne Wade did have well, this is only factoring like 2000 2010, right?
Yes.
Oh, then damn. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go Dwayne Wade.
Okay.
I'm gonna start and I'm gonna bench Steve Nash.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, I got to pick, so that's what I'm going for.
Yeah, I feel like Dwayne Wade didn't like a lot of his success kind of came with LeBron on that Heat team. So, and Steve Nash also won an MVP. I think Dwayne Wade does he have an MVP? I think he does.
I don't think he does. Uh,
Search that up real quick because if Dwayne Wade has an MVP, then he also has a championship in the 2000s as well. Oh
he only
six,
has
I
a
believe
Finals
they were.
MVP. I don't think he has a regular season. I think that's why I had it so close because Steve Nash does have an MVP, right?
Yes, he does. He won it
Yeah,
over LeBron in
2009
no, 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 no.
or before.
It was like '04 or '05.
Okay, who won it? Like to stop LeBron from five? Oh, it was D Rose. That's who it was. Who won it? But in between. Okay. Yeah, no, he does not have an MVP. So
So yeah, I guess Steve Nash would make sense there.
yeah. Okay. Well, mine is going to be a little bit harder. It's going to be my first one for the 2000s is going to be all Hall of Fame players.
Okay.
I'm going to go Kobe Bryant,
Okay.
Shaq, and Tim
Okay.
Duncan.
Okay. So basically, like this is the big three of the 2000s. These three
Yeah. Oh
right
yeah.
here are probably, I know you could argue LeBron, but I think these three are kind of your three best in that era. I'm going to start Kobe. Now, kind of debatable. I mean, it's debatable with Tim Duncan for me, really, for the best player in that trio. But I'm gonna go with Kobe Bryant. I think he's one of the greatest scorers ever. You talk about the MVPs, the championships. I know a lot of people say, "Oh, he couldn't win with Shaq." Shaq also couldn't win without Kobe as well. So, when you talk about a skill set, I think Kobe Bryant easily has one of the best skill sets we've seen from a player ever. You talk about the mentality that this guy had. I mean, everyone was scared of him when he walked on the court. You knew he was going to give you 40. Um, I think he has, I think it's four championships, I believe,
Who?
and
Kobe?
Kobe. I
Five.
think it's one MVP, and is it five?
It's five. Three with
Yeah.
Shaq, two
So
without.
yeah. So five chips and an MVP is absolutely wonderful from a career standpoint. I have Kobe in my top seven all time, I would say. But he's going to be number one for me. I'm going to bench Tim Duncan. Now, this could be arguable from some people's standpoints, but I think Tim Duncan is the most underrated player of all time. From a viewer's perspective, he did not have a flashy game at all. obviously his nickname, the Big Fundamental, is because he played the game the right way. He didn't have any dribble moves or wasn't a big dunker or anything. He didn't really have a bag, but he did everything the correct way, and he played in a system where um, the coaching was fantastic, and the system built around him was one of the best we've ever seen. Really, that those Spurs teams were amazing. I think Tim Duncan is a five-time championship winner. I think he has an MVP or two as well, if I'm not mistaken. So, um, I think Tim Duncan's resume as a whole, and he has some longevity on him as well. I mean, you can probably put him up there with players like Kevin Durant and LeBron James and Dirk for longevity wise. I think he played till he was 40 or 39 or something like that. So I'm gonna bench Tim Duncan. Um, and I'm going to cut Shaq, which is kind of surprising because I know, Shaq is the most dominant player of all time. Um, but, you know, when you talk about Shaq, he really had one game, and that was to get the ball to him in the post and back you down and dunk on you. That was his game. He did not shoot. He had no mid range. His job was to rebound, block shots, and dominate in the paint, and that's what he did. I think Shaq and Kobe are one of your best duos of all time, and Kobe couldn't do it without Shaq, and Shaq couldn't do it without Kobe. So really, there's no wrong answer with these three. I think you can start any one of them, and you wouldn't be wrong. So I'm gonna go with that order. I know that could be debatable between Duncan and Shaq, but I'm gonna start Kobe, bench Duncan, and cut Shaq.
All right, that sounds pretty good to me. Only thing I would have done differently is I would have switched Tim Duncan and Kobe, but it's all perspective.
All right. Well, moving on to the 2010s, my three players for you are going to be DeMar DeRozan, Klay Thompson, and CJ McCollum.
Oh my God. Okay, well, uh, D Rose, obviously, we know what he could
No,
have
no,
been.
not D Rose, not D Rose, DeMar DeRozan.
Oh, you said DeMar DeRozan. Oh, my bad, my
DeMar
bad, my bad,
DeRozan, bro. DeMar
my bad.
DeRozan.
Okay, all right. I was about to say, I was like, okay. I think when you look at personal success along with team success, I would technically have to start Klay Thompson. So I have Klay Thompson as my starter, and then I'd say DeRozan I'm benching
Me
because
too. I would, yeah.
he's too versatile. I mean, he's too good of a player. I mean, this man was. I mean, he was someone
DeMar
else.
DeRozan, DeMar DeRozan's top 10 scoring all time.
He's like eighth or ninth, right?
He's he's got like 26K, which I think is up there. It might be top 15, but he's one of the most underrated
I can
players
check
ever.
actually right now. NBA. Oh,
I don't know if it's top 10. I think it might be top 15.
my 13, 14. Hold on. He's definitely top 20. I know that for a fact.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, for sure.
Exactly 20, actually. Like, literally on the dot. When he retired, he was uh let's see, he was 13 when he retired. Yeah, he was 13 when he retired, or 14 when he retired. Because then Curry,
Wait,
Melo.
who are you talking about? DeMar DeRozan's not retired yet.
Wait, who am I looking? Bro, okay, hold on. For what? Why is it okay? It says he's retired on here. That makes no sense.
Duh.
Okay, well, Steph Curry, Russell Westbrook, and James Harden and KD took over him. So I
He's
don't
up
think
there
he's
though. He's got like 26K or 25K or something like
yeah,
that.
26 for 13. Is that what he's at currently? But CJ McCollum, I'm benching. I mean, or sorry, cutting. I don't think he's a great player, obviously, but I don't think he's near the other two that you named. If I'm being completely honest.
Yeah, that
So
makes sense now that I'm looking back at it. Yeah, this is
yeah,
an easy kind of list there.
but my list, I think it's gonna be a little easy when it comes to the first part of it. I think the second part is gonna be a lot more difficult.
Okay.
So my top three for the 2010s are LeBron James, Kevin Durant,
Okay.
and Steph Curry.
This one's easy for me. I'm starting LeBron,
Yeah, well,
benching
yeah, yeah.
Curry, and cutting KD.
Okay.
LeBron's the greatest player of all time. I
Yeah,
think the
unquestioned.
2010s are definitely his prime. I mean, 2016 LeBron James is probably the best player we've ever seen. So, that 2016 to 2018 LeBron James is we've never seen a player like that before, carrying those teams to the finals. And then obviously you talk about the consistent, 27 point per game seasons, like 8 assists, 8 rebounds. Um, I think he is a 3 time champ in the 2010s.
Yes.
3 time
Because
champ.
2020 was when he won the
Yeah.
the
And then I
Lakers.
think also a 3 time MVP in the 2010s as well.
Yeah, 2 time.
So, so yeah, I mean, the other two players, Curry and KD, I mean, you can't really compare their resumes to that. So I'm starting LeBron. I'm gonna bench Curry just because he was part of the greatest dynasty we've ever seen. Unanimous MVP in 2015. He won the finals 3 times from 2015 to 2018. Greatest shooter ever, and I think that's enough to put him right behind LeBron. For me, I personally have Steph Curry as my third best player ever. So
Oh, third?
yes, yes, yep,
Wow. Oh my
yep.
God. That's
So
the
I'm
highest I've
gonna
ever heard
I'm
anybody
gonna
rank,
put
except Flight.
um yeah. I mean, I go Braun, Jordan, Curry. For me personally, but I'm benching Curry, and then I'm going to cut Kevin Durant, which Kevin Durant is Kevin Durant. He's also a top 10 player of all time for me. So I mean, when you take a look at Kevin Durant's kind of resume in the 2010s, 1 time MVP, 2 time champ, 2 times final MVP, outstanding. This guy's probably a top 2 scorer ever. No one can guard Kevin Durant. He's got one of the most unblockable jump shots we've ever seen. And he's gonna be cut for me, but really I can't put him over Curry and LeBron because I think those two players are kind of the cornerstones of the 2010s. I mean, obviously you had Cavs and Warriors going at it for 4 straight years, so I have to put those two um, first, and then Kevin Durant is going to follow them.
Ooh, okay, that's a. I mean, that's a pretty good list. I do agree with it. I thought you were gonna have a little bit more trouble, but I didn't know you had Steph Curry ranked that high. If I'm
Yeah,
being
dude.
honest, I have him
Yeah,
top 10. I mean, I have him 10th all time. I did not. Third. I mean, I can see it, but I feel like and in reality, he kind of
there are
he's one
other
of those people
resumes that are
kind
better
of.
than Steph Curry's, but I'm talking strictly from an eye test, from watching him play. It's hard for me to rank guys that I never saw play. So I kind of go off of what I see on the TV screen, and from that, Steph Curry's top 3 for me.
All right.
So moving on to the 2020s, I have 3 players for you, and I'm gonna piggyback of what you just said. I'm gonna go Kevin Durant, Jalen Brown, and Devin Booker for 2020s.
Okay. Unquestioned, I am going Kevin Durant as my starter. Obviously, these last couple of
Interesting.
years, he hasn't really done that much, but he took the Nets 7 games with the Milwaukee Bucks. Obviously, we all know the big toe over the line.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
I mean, that would have won the game. That would have been one of the greatest shots ever, right? I mean, he ended the game
yeah,
with I think 49 points, right?
yeah. It
Or
was something
something like that. It was
ridiculous like that.
unbelievable, incredible. But I think even right now, you see him play right now. He just dropped 40 the other night, and then
Hmm.
when the KD files came out per se when he was
He
calling
dropped
out teams with
33 today. He dropped 33
burner
today.
accounts, this man went in and backed his like talk up and dropped 35. Literally the night after he got caught per se, but we all knew he was doing it, right? Um, who else is his name aside from Devin Booker?
Devin Booker and Jalen Brown.
Jalen Brown. Okay, I'm gonna personally go Jalen Brown over Devin Booker. I think that's a little bit closer than they are to KD, but Jalen Brown. I mean, he won a championship, right? And he won the Finals MVP that year. I mean,
Hmm.
he was going to toe with Jason Tatum, who's obviously a great basketball player on his own. But I think what Jalen Brown did that year was really impressive, just because he had Jalen Brown on his team, or sorry, a Jason Tatum on his team. Because I mean, Jason Tatum's like a pretty ball dominant player. I feel like, and
Yeah,
you know, uh, to put up, I think he averaged what 27 or 28 in the finals. Jalen
Yeah, I
Brown.
don't know the exact number,
Yeah,
probably
but like
around
he
there.
averaged a lot. I mean, he led the team in points, obviously. I think he also led the team in assists. Um, but Devin Booker hasn't really had that much success in the playoffs. I mean, yeah, Devin Booker's got that 170-point game against the Celtics, but that doesn't really mean that much if you
Yeah,
really think
Devin
about it.
Booker does have a finals appearance.
Yeah, but he didn't win it.
No, he didn't win.
But uh, I think they lost in six. They lost in six against the Bucks. But I feel like that was just more of a team thing because Chris Paul was playing really well, and back then DeAndre Ayton was actually good at basketball. So
Makes
but again,
sense.
I got to give him credit. He made the finals, but Jalen Brown won the finals, so I got to kind of give it to him. Uh,
Okay.
but yeah, that's another really close one, I'd say.
I think I might put Jalen Brown ahead of Kevin Durant.
Wow,
Just
really?
because, I look at the resumes in the 2020s, and Jalen Brown made the finals twice, has a finals MVP, and is the best player on his team right now, has been the best player on his team. I
Well,
know
that's because Jason
Tatum,
Tatum's not there.
it's arguable, but like I don't know, man. Jalen Brown's a really good player. And Kevin Durant in the 2020s, zero playoff success. I mean, I know he averages 25, 26 points per game, but I don't know. I think it's a lot closer than what you made it seem to be.
Okay, I personally think that I'd rather have Kevin Durant in
Yeah,
like
I
a big
mean,
game over Jalen Brown. Like even
I,
right
I
now
agree with you. I
in this
ultimately
season
agree with
here. So
you,
that's
but I
kind of
think
what
it's
I base it off of a little bit more. Um, but here's mine. Mine is more of a meme list for the 2020s. Logan's already laughing because I kind of gave him a little preview of what was to come. But my start bench cut for you is Bobby Portis, Gabe
okay.
Vincent, and Al Horford. And remember, this is obviously after the 2020, so
Okay, well, I'm starting Bobby Portis. Was he on that Bucks team that won? I think he might have
yeah.
been,
Oh
right?
yeah. My favorite moment of Bobby Portis is when he came in Game 6, 5 minutes left. He threw the ball, I think, at the Suns player, and he got a technical foul, and the entire stadium was screaming Bobby.
Yeah, and we just saw him in the 3-point contest. I'm starting Bobby Portis over those guys. Bobby Portis can come off the bench and give you 15 points and 8 rebounds. So
And a 30-piece occasionally.
yeah, I'm starting Bobby Portis. And then you said Horford and Gabe Vincent.
Oh yeah, Gabe Cardio.
I'm gonna bench Uncle Al Horford here
Oh, thank God.
because he still has a role on a team and sees 20 minutes a game. So I'm gonna bench Horford. I know he's got to be like 38 or 39 years old at this
Yeah,
point.
he's up. He's
So
really up there.
yeah, so I'm benching him. Um, and I think he might have been on that Celtics team that made the finals in 22, right?
Against the Warriors?
Yeah.
He hasn't won one, right? I don't think so.
No, no, Al Horford is an NBA champ. Yeah, yeah, he is. He won with
What do you win with?
uh
Oh no, it doesn't look like he's. Oh, the Celtics 2 years ago.
yeah, he was on
Okay,
that team against the Mavs. Was he on the
he was,
team
he was
against the
on the team
Warriors?
against the Warriors too the first time,
He
but he lost.
was?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I mean, honestly, I'm starting Al Horford at this point.
Oh, bro, he's
I'm
averaging eight
starting
points a
Al
game.
Horford. NBA champ, made it there twice. I know he was a consistent casual role player, but so is Bobby Portis. So I'm gonna take the
Bobby
dude that made
Portis.
the finals twice. I know obviously Bobby Portis is a better player now. Um, but I'm taking Al Horford. I'm starting Al Horford. I'm gonna bench Bobby Portis, and then I'm cutting Gabe Vincent, who I don't think even averaged 10 points per game in a season before.
He
Um,
averaged 9.4 as his highest.
Now I know he did make the finals with the Miami Heat that one year, if I'm not mistaken.
I can check. Uh, Gabe.
Or was he a Laker by then? I think he might have been on that Heat team.
Yes, he was on the Heat.
So,
11.4
you got to give
points.
him some credit. You got to give him some credit for
Yeah,
that, but I'm cutting Gabe Vincent because I don't even know he's on what team is he on now? I
he
don't
got
even know.
traded. Like I mean, he was on the Lakers and then he got traded to, I believe, the Wizards.
He got traded to
Hawks,
someone who's
Hawks,
not.
Hawks, Hawks.
Yeah,
It was the
I don't
Hawks.
even know if he's getting any minutes on the Hawks now. So
17 minutes a game.
okay,
5 points.
well,
I
he's
could
cut.
probably do that.
He's
I could
cut in
probably
my
do that.
book. So we're gonna start Horford, bench Portis, and cut Gabe Vincent.
Yeah, I didn't think you'd have Gabe Vincent in the top, or at least in the top two out of the three people I named.
No chance.
So I could have named Bronny, and I still probably would have put Gabe Vincent below Bronny. I mean, Gabe Vincent is ass at basketball.
Facts. All right, guys.
But
Well, if you enjoyed this start bench cut episode, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. If you want us to do a NFL version of this, or even an MLB version of this, make sure to let us know. And we'll make another one of these. But yeah, subscribe to the channel. We're gonna be posting a couple videos a week for you guys, and we'll see you guys in the next video.
all right, bye.